What's going on, Halloween fanatics? So we got the second Halloween Ends trailer, and before I start this video, comment right now down below if you like this trailer better than the first trailer. Oh, and spoiler alert, because I might touch on some spoilery things. You've been warned right now, so click off if you don't want to be spoiled, just FYI. Okay, so my thoughts on this trailer is that it showed too much. It showed too much because, in my personal opinion, from reading spoilers and stuff like that, it's not that much to do in Halloween Ends. It's not that much going on. So I just feel like they showed a lot. And honestly, from everything that I read and everything that's in the trailer, I really believe Halloween Ends will be worse than Halloween Kills, plain and simple. And I never thought I would say that, but from all the information and all the stuff, like I said, from in the trailer, I mean, it's nothing for me to like this movie. I mean, I'm not hype about it, and it just doesn't feel right. This movie doesn't really even feel a part of the Halloween franchise, in my opinion. Just the way things are going. And Corey Cunningham, that character, is a main reason why I'm not really feeling this movie. And I know in one of my previous videos, I stated that Corey Cunningham was definitely going to die, but looking at this trailer, looks like he's definitely going to be alive at the end. And I read some things after this trailer dropped, and apparently it's going to be like a passing of a torch moment with some more callbacks and everything like that. But it does look like Corey Cunningham will end up walking off in the ether at the end of this movie. And to be honest, guys, I'm really disappointed at what they're doing. Like, I really don't like that. And honestly, I think some of the actors are disappointed too. And it seems like from Andy Matichak to Kyle Richards and specifically Jamie Lee Curtis, it just seems like all of them didn't want to be there on set. Like, even in the interviews that's been coming out, Jamie Lee Curtis is trying to come up with words to say about this movie to hype it up. It seems like she doesn't have anything to say, and she knows that this movie is not what it seems to be and is overhyped already. And honestly, I believe they think the movie is garbage. And Andy Matichak, in her interview, she didn't even look at the camera. It's almost like she didn't know what to say either. Like, she don't know what to say to hype this movie up. She's trying to come up with words to make it sound exciting, and she just doesn't want to look in the camera like she's embarrassed or something. That's the feeling I got. But you know, it just seems like all of them don't want to be there. And I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis had more charisma and more aura around her in Halloween Resurrection, and she wasn't even given that much to do. But like in this movie, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the same Jamie Lee Curtis. And her dialogue and her epilogue throughout this trailer, it's pathetic. It's like she's catering to elementary school kids. Like, we don't know what's going on, and she's trying to break it down for us. Oh, and Andy Matichak, whoever is directing her to say these lines a certain way, they need to be fired, because that obsessed with death line is just horrible. I mean, it just seems like all the dialogue that comes out of her mouth is just awful. Whoever is directing her is doing a bad job, and it's coming off as she's a bad actor, which I don't think she's a bad actor, but like I said, whoever's directing her is doing a bad job. But anyway, my main takeaway from this trailer is that the movie will be bad, and real bad. And as I said before, it looks like we're getting callback after callback after callback. Then we're getting so much nostalgia and shots framed as it was in 1978. I mean, can they not create their own shit? I mean, it's just so much, I don't know, it's just so much stuff I hate. And I hate that Michael Myers is living in a sewer, and I said that in my previous video. And we know where he's been hiding for 4 years. And he killed Karen, he killed her, and the police was at that house. And he disappeared from the police without a trace. No manhunt or anything. And I mean, the canines, the bloodhounds, and bloodhounds could have easily found him in Haddonfield. And get this, Laurie Strode has been afraid of Michael Myers for 40 years. 40 long years, 4 decades. Now, he was actually locked up during those 40 years, and he had her traumatized. Like, she couldn't even live a normal life. But now in Halloween Ends, Michael has been gone for 4 years, and he's not been contained. He's not been locked up. And Laurie Strode knows that he's still out there, and he's probably alive. And she's living her life and all jolly and writing books and stuff like that with no worries. So I want to know, how in the world can David Gordon Green explain that? Because that's almost like a plot hole. But, people will gloss over that. And why is everybody so nonchalant about him being gone without a trace? Like, everyone should have been, hunting for this guy. What's up with Laurie Strode or Jamie Lee Curtis? I don't know. It's hard to even separate the characters at this point. But why is she trying to sell us so hard that Michael Myers is dangerous as ever? I mean, if he's so dangerous and dangerous as ever, then how in the world did Corey Cunningham make it out that sewer alive? And plus, David Gordon Green came out and stated that Michael Myers is on his last leg and he's like a dog that's about to die and go into the woods. So clearly Michael is on his last leg. And like I mentioned this before, I'm changing subjects. I'm just all over the place because I'm kind of like pissed off because, this movie isn't what I thought it would be. And it just seems like the majority of the Halloween fan base is happy about this Corey Cunningham storyline. They're happy about him being possessed by Michael Myers. And I'm like, why? Like, y'all didn't like Jamie Lloyd when she was doing that in Halloween 4 and 5. Y'all didn't like that when she touched his hand and, she got his powers or whatever. Y'all didn't like that. But now y'all want Corey Cunningham to do the same, and he's getting a pass this time for whatever reason. I don't understand it. And I have one more thing I want to get off my chest because I've been holding this in for a while. Sheriff Barker, one of the most useless characters in this Halloween trilogy. And it's sad because Omar Dorsey is a great actor. Matter of fact, he's playing in this show called Queen Sugar, and I'm going to watch this as soon as I'm done recording because he's my favorite character, and that's a great show. So if y'all haven't seen that show, definitely go check it out. They call him Hollywood. But as far as him being in this Halloween trilogy, he was just being used as the token black guy. Yeah, I said it. And just because, I just feel like Blumhouse, even with Halloween Kills, I just feel like Blumhouse and David Gordon Green are using things as a checklist. Just like, with the gay couple in Halloween Kills, and then you had the interracial couple in Halloween Kills. I just feel like it didn't come off as genuine. And that's why I didn't like that. Like I said, I have nothing against, none of that. Nothing at all. But I just feel like it should have just been made into the storyline a little bit more. Like, we shouldn't have seen a gay couple living in the Myers house unless it made logical sense. You get what I'm saying? And it just came off as comedy. And I said that, I think, in my Halloween Kills review. Like, I just feel like he was making fun of gay people in a way because it was all a comedy skit. You get what I'm saying? He didn't take them serious. And same with the interracial couple. But, again, let me preface by saying that there's nothing wrong with none of that stuff. But I just feel like it's not coming across as genuine. It's coming across as a checklist. And let me say this, though. I will salute to Blumhouse for this. They are putting a lot of black actors in these movies, and I salute that. But again, it doesn't make sense for the city of Haddonfield or the town of Haddonfield. We didn't see not one black person in the 1978 movie. We got to feel that it was a Midwest, town or whatever. Haddonfield, Illinois. Not that many black people. We get that. That's why we didn't see it in Halloween 1978. So all of a sudden, in Halloween 2018, we see all these black people, all these extras, and even more in Halloween Kills. I just feel like it came off as a checklist. Like, do we have a black person? Do we have a gay couple? Do we have an interracial couple? Do we have strong female leads, like physically strong? Like, we can't let Michael Myers defeat two of the weakest women in the series, a 60-year-old woman and a 20-something-year-old princess. We can't have Michael defeat them. And they're doing all these callbacks, but they don't want to bring in a man to protect these women like 1978. Dr. Loomis protected Laurie Strode, and he tried to save the city of Haddonfield, or the town of Haddonfield. And I hate the Hawkins character, but why couldn't Hawkins replace Dr. Loomis? I'll tell you why. They want the woman to be more over than the man. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But it has to make sense. It has to make sense. Laurie Strode should have been killed by Michael Myers. Like, okay, I'm going to give y'all an example. Y'all remember Halloween 2018 where Michael got his hand blown off, where he bust through the glass door and he grabbed her? He could have killed her right there. You know why? Because in Halloween Kills, he did that same exact thing to that man, that old couple, the interracial couple, and he killed that man through the door. So why he couldn't do that to Laurie Strode? Why did Laurie Strode have to be the one to survive and the man had to die? I just feel like Blumhouse or David Gordon Green, you could see the inaccuracies of what they're doing. But anyway, Allison too. I just feel like Allison, she should have been killed in the back of the cop car in Halloween 2018. And I just feel like she watched her boyfriend get killed. His daddy get killed. Her daddy get killed. And I'm like, dude, how is Allison surviving all of this? And Michael can take out a whole fire department with axes and all that stuff. But yet, Allison can survive and go toe-to-toe with Michael in Halloween Kills and survive. Make it make sense. But anyway, I just feel like, Halloween Ends is doomed. Corey Cunningham, he's a scrub. This whole movie is just awful. And they really messed up this trilogy. Anyway, I'm done talking and rambling on and going on and on. But let me know down in the comment section below. How do you all feel about this second trailer of Halloween Ends? And also, share your thoughts about, what I said about Omar Dorsey, Sheriff Barker. Do you see what Blumhouse is trying to do? Or do you think I'm just, blowing it out of proportion? Let me know. I'm curious because I don't want to feel this way. But I just feel like it's the writing on the wall. I just feel like Blumhouse is doing a checklist with a lot of things. And I also feel like Hawkins could have been that lead male role that Laurie Strode need to protect her like Dr. Loomis did. And Dr. Loomis, he was protecting a whole lot of people. He was trying to warn people. And I just feel like they actually set Hawkins up to do that, like what Dr. Loomis was doing. And I just feel like they're dropping the ball because I don't even feel like Hawkins is going to be a part of this movie like we think he is. But yeah, let me know down below. And if you love any and everything horror movie related, anything paranormal, please check out my channel. If you like those type of videos, if you like my content, then make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button so you can see every time I upload. And as always, be safe, peace.